Hey friends, this is Tammy with my whimsical day, and this is a super quick and easy rustic kitchen decor piece we're going to make today. I'm using prints from my Kitchen Essentials and Rooster's Etsy listing, and the link to that will be below the video. So I got this boxed frame at Hobby Lobby after Easter on clearance for 90% off. And so it was only 45 cents. Had a little wooden cross in it, and I just pulled that out with my little scraper. And then I just sanded that just to smooth it out, the surface inside. And right now I'm measuring over about an inch and making sure it's about a 1/4 inch in the back. So when I drill the holes for the wire, it will go behind the picture, not in front. And this is my little cordless rechargeable power drill. It's definitely not as strong as the ones that we have out in our power drills out in our garages, but boy, it's perfect for my needs here at my crafts area. It's just great for doing little holes like this. And so I highly recommend it. It's awesome. So I've got several of those pictures printed out, and they are really stunning. They are really high quality prints. Most of the time I print them out on my own printer. It just depends if you have a good quality printer or not. This batch here I actually sent over to Staples and printed there, and they turned out so nice. So now I'm just gonna paint the entire frame in true burgundy color acrylic paint by Full Cart. And I'm starting by getting all four sides, and then I'll get the top and then inside the frame part too. And I love this color red. It's not the bright, orangey red. It's a nice vintage, rustic prim color. It's just really rich and pretty. I like it a lot. And I'm just using a round sponge brush I get on Amazon, just using a small one. And now to get the inside, I'm just using a little flat paintbrush I get at Hobby Lobby. And it didn't matter too much that I got a little bit of paint down on the surface part where the print's going to be, because the print is going to cover that up. So here I've got it all painted really nice and dried. And I'm just using my mini gator sander and sanding it, distressing it, roughing it up, make it look a little worn and weathered and vintage. Some people don't like this look, and so definitely just skip that part if you don't like that roughed up look. Yeah, these frames are great, and the inside section is 4 inches by 4 inches. I'm just using my desktop mini vacuum cleaner. This is perfect. It gets up all the paint particles and sawdust and little fuzzles and things like that. It's sure nice to have at my little craft area. So now I'm just making sure it fits in there nice, and I saw a little white edge on there that I needed to trim off before I glued it in there. Now I'm just going to put a layer of Mod Podge all over in that surface area, clear to the edges and corners. Most of the time when I Mod Podge, I dry it and then use the parchment paper and the heat press to iron it on. But since this is a small little area, my little mini heat press wouldn't fit in there. So we're doing the wet method. I'm just leaving it wet, and I'm going to stick my print on there and just keep rubbing it smooth with my fingers, getting it adhered down clear to the edges and the corners. And I've found that if you use a little piece of plastic over your fingers, it just smooths down much easier. Sometimes your fingers will kind of tear it slightly. So now I'm just giving it a good dry, and while I'm doing that, I'm just making sure it stays down and doesn't bubble, doesn't come up on the corners or edges any. And this is such a cute print with the rooster and baking supplies, and it's got red measuring spoons. Super cute. And the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use my black wire, my rebar wire. I'm going to go down that hole and then just bend it in the back so it won't come back up. I'm just kind of guesstimating how much wire I do need. Dropped everything. So I've got that bent. Now I'm going to wrap and curl it around my pencil a few times just to make it all uneven, and just, I don't like it looking even and perfect. I want it all misshaped. So then I'm just trimming it off a little bit, and I'm going to bend that one up too. And now I'm just going to reinforce it with some hot glue so those wires don't move any. So I'm just letting that glue set and dry. But that is it. It turned out so cute, and as you could see, it was so quick and easy. And I love how it turned out. Please check out all the links below. Thanks for watching, and you have a whimsical day.